Welcome to the Angler and Sportsman Magazine Audio Network. Our network makes it possible for you to enjoy the many great articles we have to offer. Whether you're driving or just relaxing in the comfort of your home, all you have to do is just sit back and enjoy the video. Now let's get started. Like the Cape Fear coast itself, fishing in the area has undergone dynamic changes over the past 50 years. These transformations coincided with the region's evolution into a chain of tourist communities and the advent of improved transportation. Fishing has always been a cornerstone of the culture and appeal of Wrightsville and Carolina Beach, with Southport and Topsail not far behind. In the 1950s and 60s, iconic names like Captains Eddie Hanneman, Linwood Roberts, and Rock Brown emerged, operating boats specifically designed for charters. These vessels often departed at midnight, arriving at prime fishing spots by dawn and returning at sunset the following day. They were typically moored at Wynn Plaza in Wrightsville Beach, near the Wing Store on the Causeway. Today, Wynn Plaza serves as a public dock, while charter boats now operate out of multiple locations around the seaside town. These captains were true fishing legends. Captain Eddie Hanneman of Wrightsville Beach, for instance, was always impeccably dressed in full captain's attire. Pressed khaki slacks, a matching shirt, a necktie, and his signature captain's hat. Another icon, Captain Ed Wolfe, began running the Whipsaw in 1974. Built the same year by William Guthrie on Harker's Island, the Whipsaw holds the distinction of being the oldest operating charter boat in North Carolina. Captain Ed is remembered not only for his skill, but also for mentoring many future captains in the charter business. Legend has it that he once became so frustrated with the weight of an onboard alcohol stove that he threw it overboard near Seapath Marina, where it is rumored to rest to this day. After Captain Ed's untimely passing, his son Robbie took over the Whipsaw, and it continues to sail from Masonboro Inlet on an endless string of charters. At Carolina Beach, Captain Carl Snow began charter fishing as a young man and remains active in his 80s. Beyond chartering, Captain Carl also worked as a commercial fisherman, a career that nearly cost him his life in the 1990s when his boat caught fire offshore on a winter day. Stranded in a life raft, Captain Carl and his deckhand were eventually rescued by a passing ship, enabling him to fish for many more years. In earlier times, captains along the Cape Fear coast lacked the convenience of GPS-driven chart plotters. Instead, they relied on Loran C radio direction devices, compasses, and a keen awareness of their boat's RPMs. Popular lures included cedar plugs and drone spoons, as plastic lures had yet to make their debut. Reels were primarily Penn black-faced 9-0 models, and fin-nor rods were considered the gold standard. Tackle was typically sourced from local shops such as Reddick's in Wrightsville Beach or the Wrightsville Sports Center, both owned by Captain Eddie Hanneman. Some captains ventured as far as Pete's Tackle in Morehead City, though the shop closed in the mid-1990s. Over the years, target species shifted. Grouper fishing surged in the early 1980s. Redfish rose to prominence in the mid-1990s, and sail fishing has experienced a revival over the past 20 years, echoing its popularity in the 1960s. Meanwhile, surf and pier fishing has largely given way to the use of small center console boats, now favored by modern anglers. Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach, and their neighboring shores have undergone significant transformations. Today, the summer months bring visitors from all over the world, drawn to the same vibrant atmosphere that has existed since the early days. Charter boats still leave the inlets at around 7 a.m., heading to popular fishing grounds in pursuit of the big one.